That's the end of an era for the Sicilian mob, also known as Cosa Nostra. Tonight, a mafia boss in Sicily, wanted for more than 30 years, is finally behind bars. Police finally captured Matteo Denaro at a medical clinic earlier this week. He faces prison time after being convicted of a series of brutal murders. Now, his crimes so brutal, he once allegedly boasted that he could fill a cemetery with his victims. According to Time magazine, his victims include the 12-year-old son of a mafia informant held hostage for 2 years, allegedly strangled and his body dissolved in acid. His arrest is one more blow in the campaign to take down a criminal network that has dominated life in Sicily for so many decades. Joining us now to discuss this historic arrest, the director and founder of Wall Street Prison Consultants, Larry Levine. Larry, thank you so much for being here.
Certainly.
What effect will this have on the mafia in Italy now? And do you think that it could actually create a power vacuum?
It will create a power vacuum because remember, this guy was on the lam for what, 30 years, 30 plus years? He still maintained a lot of power. He was still able to control things. He had his hands in what? Racketeering, money laundering, drug trafficking. Well, everybody is going to try to jockey into position to get a piece of the action. And it's probably a good, I believe that somebody there gave him up. Somebody figured this guy's 60 years old, he's got cancer, and they wanted to move up in the ranks. So they fingered him. He's sitting in a prison right now, they say in an undisclosed location. And now the people on the other side in Sicily, in Italy, they're all going to want to take control, take the reins. And that's going to, remember, this guy was ingrained. He was born into the mafia. His sister was in the mafia. I think she got like a 14-year sentence or something. So he's from a mafia family. And the U.S. mafia, I mean, it started from immigrants coming over from Italy and Sicily. So this is all ingrained together. And he had a lot of contacts in America. So it's going to create a power vacuum of sorts across both sides.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, but, since Matteo was the last of the 3 longtime mob bosses to finally be captured, do you think this is the end to the Sicilian mafia? It doesn't sound like you do.
No, not at all. Somebody's always going to move up. Remember, this guy was on the lam for 30 years. He hid out. He had the support of the people. The Italian prosecutors can say that, well, we've broken the back of the mafia. That's bull. They have not. And he had a lot of support of the people. And they were probably paying off, I don't know, politicians, judges, whoever, a lot of influence. And organized crime has been around for what, 200 years? It's not going anywhere, ever. People crave what organized crime has to offer. The gambling, the prostitution, and a variety of things. I was a troubleshooter for organized crime. They would come to me and I would make crime better. I was like an efficiency expert for the mob, more bang for the buck. Ended up going to prison for 10 years, federal prison. And now I've turned it into a legal business where I help people going into custody. I deal with organized crime figures.
What, if any, effect will this have on the mafia here in the U.S.?
Well, he had contacts here in the States. And now somebody has to fill his shoes. And the people in Italy have to kind of interface with the people in the U.S. They may not trust them. So you may see like a lull in criminal activity, and eventually probably some people will get hit. But that's what happens. And because Matteo knew so much, I see possibly charges coming in the United States. He may get indicted here like El Chapo got indicted here because he was in drug trafficking. And the heroin flows back and forth from the U.S. to the other side. So the power vacuum will actually evaporate into the United States.
What does the future of the mafia look like? It's a big question, but both in Sicily and here in the United States.
I didn't hear your question.
What does the future of the mafia look like both in Sicily and here in the United States?
They're here to stay. They're moving more into digital crime. You could buy weed, you could have it delivered. And They're committing cyber crimes.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.